Hello, this is Ki from RunScore. Today I'll be reviewing how you can control or meter out the starters at a race due to course restrictions or safety concerns. In the current days of social distancing, we can safely separate out the runners at an event using a mosaic of runners. A grid, say, of 4 across at 6-foot spacing at the start line, followed by 3 across at 6 feet spacing in the second line, alternating back and forth through the rest of the field. This allows for 48 people to stage about every 40 to 45 feet. The next problem is how to fairly send these people off so that their distance from the start line is not immense. We accomplish this by sending them off in waves. Each group has approximately the same distance from the start line as the other groups for each start. Our first task is to set up how we will assign these waves to get these small groups to accomplish distancing. I do this by using a listing file to assign the wave value to the added new field in the DTA of wave. I believe that the fairest way to do this is to assign your elites manually to wave 1 and all subsequent waves by age group so the participants are competing against their peers. I have set up the elites in as wave 1, and we use the setup waves and the associated RSM to assign the additional waves for everybody that does not have a wave value in via their race value, the low age, high age, sex into the assigned value in the wave field of 1, 2, or such. We look at browse again and notice that we do not have waves set up for most of the people. We'll run setup waves and notice the rest are all filled and the elites are still in as wave 1. In a perfect world, everyone will start in the correct wave and they will go off at the correct time. To handle any problems with start times, we set up a custom variables in the entries ini to add the actual gun times for each wave. Notice gun 1 through 10. We are using 5-minute spacing on this example, which is actually a little large for what you're going to do on a normal race. But the joy of this is you can send off each wave when the others have cleared and just change the value here in the gun times for the actual start times. We will use those gun times in the setup wave times to assign the times in start. We'll initialize start first. We'll go ahead and assign the gun time for wave one, the wave into the event start. It's important to start with a blank start event to continue your operation. When I go ahead and set wave times, you'll notice that the wave times are now filled in for the people that we've got running. All of your results and awards files will now use event finish minus event start to give your correct times for each gun time for the waves. Now, since this is all good and fine for a normal race that is not using transponder data, the better way to accomplish this is to use net times using a transponder system to give the participants their actual course time. You don't have to assign waves, just record the start times at the antennas at the start line as that mosaic proceeds through the start line. I set up an event called Tag Start to record the actual start times. we will go ahead and use a set start times to first initialize the times in event start. Second, to copy that tag start times into start. The reason I use a tag start is now I have got clean data in the for the actual people that started the race and their correct start time. We'll look at start. We're going to initialize it. Well, actually, it will initialize for us, but let's just go ahead and initialize results for start. And notice we're starting with a clean slate. We'll now set start times. First thing that happens is it copies over the people from tag start, and then if there's anybody missing, it will add their gun times. If we go ahead and sort by times, you'll notice that 3 or 4 people did not have start times, but they do show up now with a gun time of the first gun. Since the event start is a start type event, when you try to load those gun times, the gun time for the first start was 9 a.m. All the subsequent times in tag start are at or after that start time, and they will be ignored if there is already a start time. This makes it nice and easy and clean to get good start data. If you have other problems, you can do more adjustments as you would do on a normal race. In the future, we will be doing more videos as questions come up to try to help you along. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us or email us at support, and we will get back to you. For today, thank you much and have a nice day.